Hey, hello, everybody. This is Vinny Joy, Finding Real Freedom Ministries, and we've been talking about freedom in Christ. I wanted to share something with you today, kind of a testimony, I guess. Um, my son Brian sent me an email this morning, and it had one of my favorite hymns, actually my favorite hymn, "How Great Thou Art," recorded by somebody I'd never heard of before. And here's her name, Garrett and Kate. That's the group. It's a male and female, Garrett and Kate. And I never heard this rendition of it before, and it was really powerful, really sweet, just tender and compassionate, and it just touched my heart. And the reason it did, there's a testimony behind that. As a teenager and as a young man, when I went to church, that was one of my favorite hymns to hear. I learned it well, and I enjoyed it. And then many, many, many years later, when my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, Grandma Pound, Alice Pound, she had been struggling with chronic leukemia for years. And after I graduated seminary in 1983, it went acute. So I think it was in May of 1984, she went into the hospital. And I went to visit her, having privilege to go after hours because I was in ministry. I was able to go after hours and see my grandma. She was lying in bed, just eyes closed, barely breathing, and I could tell she was very, very weak. But I thought about, because it was her favorite hymn too, I sang "How Great Thou Art" over her, spoke Jesus over her, sang the whole hymn. I don't know how I remember the whole hymn, but all the verses. And then I prayed over her and went home. And several hours later, I heard that she had gone home to be with the Lord. She was a wonderful woman of God, one of the first in our family that I know of that actually followed God and loved Jesus. And what a powerful testimony that was. So it gets even better. Back in 2010, my mom had been struggling. My mom, her mom was Alice Pound, my mom Barbara Joy, was struggling with Alzheimer's and dementia and had some cancer, and she was declining, declining, declining. So there was one point where I had just visited her in her home, and everything seemed to be kind of like the same time I saw her, but was obviously declining. And then went back home, flew back home, and when I got home, I was sensing that there was something wrong. Of course, my wife said, you need to go back up there." So I flew back up, and while I was in transit, she was admitted into the hospital, the very same hospital where her mom, my grandmother, was. And I went in again after hours, and she looked exactly like her mom did, just lying down on her back, barely breathing. And I sang "How Great Thou Art" over her too, because she loved that hymn as well. And again, God gave me all the verses. I sang it over her. And afterwards, I prayed over her, went home or went back to my brother Rich's house, spoke with them, had some time together, sharing a little bit about mom here and there. Went to bed downstairs in his house, and he knocked on my door at 7 o'clock in the morning and said, "Mama's gone home." Well, see, she had embraced Jesus too along the way, just probably about a year or so prior to that. So, what a powerful hymn it is. It's been around for over 100 years. I've heard many, many people sing it. And it's just a powerful hymn, but a real testimony for me because I was able to be in a very intimate place with my grandmother Pound, then her daughter, my mom Barbara, and sing that hymn over them, and then pray over both of them. And gently, they went home to be with the Lord. And actually, after my mom, we went back up to the hospital, my two brothers and I, the next morning. And the nurse said that she had been praying out loud off and on during the whole night, and she hadn't spoken except when she was praying all night. So, hey, I just wanted to leave that with you. It's a real testimony. Those old hymns, they have such power. "How Great Thou Art" is such a powerful hymn, and it's comforting, and especially the way it's sung, and it's talking about the how good God is, how wonderful God is, and how He's not going to leave us here alone. So I hope you understand that. I hope that makes sense to you. And I just wanted to leave that with you. It's a testimony of knowing where you're going when you close your eyes in this life and open them in the next. And I know that my grandma Alice Pound and my mom Barbara Joy are in heaven together. My dad went home actually back in 1991 as well. And that's another testimony I'll share another time because he came to Christ as well. Freedom in Christ. That's what we're talking about. There's such freedom when you know Jesus, you know all about what he wants you to do, and you know his word, and you know the songs that really elevate who he is, elevate the Father, and elevate the Spirit. So just wanted to share that testimony with you. I hope it's encouraged you. So when you get a chance, look up the hymn, How Great Thou Art. Listen to it. And I'm going to try to link the version I heard today that my son Brian sent me. If not, look it up on YouTube, and I hope you enjoy it. Like and subscribe. I'll be back to talk more about freedom in Christ. God bless you all.